Hi there, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states and Puerto Rico. Founder of CGO, contractual guarantees only. You own annuities for what they will do, not what they might do, which leads us to the topic of today, which is a fixed indexed annuity calculator. Tell me about it, Stan. Show it to me, Stan. Where is it, Stan? Stan. Notice I'm wearing the kind of calm shirt with the Annuity Man. It actually it's good for this topic because I'm getting ready to rock and roll a little bit on fixed indexed annuity calculators after this. Just come on back with me drinking. I gotta take a drink, and this is, by the way, this is seltzer water. It's not like a vodka chaser. It should be, but I'm 20 years sober in October. That rhymes, but it's true. What a good ride that was. Fixed index annuity calculators. Good Lord. Oh my gosh. Now, there's a good friend of mine, won't mention the name of the company, but he's the CEO of the company, and they're kind of an information aggregator, brings it all in, and he's actually had his chief engineers and people that speak in fluent FAX, F-A-X, and they've come up with some indexed annuity predictors, modeling. I had two people, very smart, come to my office one time, about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and show me their fixed indexed annuity predictor. I'm like, I have no idea what you're doing. I really don't. There's so many indexed annuities out there pitched, which you got to ask yourself why. And if you're dumb, then I'll tell you. I mean, all annuity commissions are built in. Indexed annuities typically are the highest commission product out there. So that's the reason that you go see your CPA, your bank, your brokerage firm, your hairdresser, multi-level marketing even sells indexed annuities. Oh my God. But indexed annuities are nothing more than a CD product put on the planet in 1995 to compete with CD returns. And guess what they've done since 1995 from a return standpoint, factual? In the biggest raging bull market of all time, guess. No, I'll wait. Go ahead. Guess. Nope, not that. Not that high. Keep going down. CD returns. Okay, CD returns, because that's what they're designed for. Now, indexed annuities have three levers to pull from the standpoint of how they calculate the hopeful gains: cap, spreads, participation rates. If you want to go down that rabbit hole, go to my site, theannuityman.com, download my fixed indexed annuity owner's manual, quick read, factual, to the point, Stanisms, edutainment, education, the whole thing in about 80 pages. If you don't want to read, and I understand that, videos, you know, we do a few. You can go to my YouTube channel, Stan the Annuity Man, which I've done a few, and you can type in the space bar inside my channel, Fixed Index Annuities, and you'll see a ton of videos on index annuities, and some that I've done on caps and spreads and participation rates. And just for the record, until I die, I'm going to do one video a day. Been doing one video a day for a while, and I've told Big C behind the camera, if I do pass away and have a heart attack when I'm giving this, his instructions and his co-producer, Dr. V, they have to keep filming. It's marketing gold. I mean, you only die once, take advantage of it, right? So yeah, we're going to keep filming. We're going to keep filming every single day. And you might see a lot of these topics on indexed annuities because a lot of you are searching for it because every jackwagon out there is trying to sell you one. But fixed index annuity calculator, if anybody puts it on their site, they're a joke. An absolute joke. I'll tell them if they ever have the guts to walk up to me in an airport or come to Vegas and go to my office and we actually decide to let them in, there is high security. Because the caps and spreads and participation rates change, wait for it, at the discretion of the annuity company. You have nothing to say about it. The agent of record has nothing to say about it. So if you go into most, keyword most, indexed annuity policies, it's probably a 7-10 year surrender charge. Most change every year the way the gains are calculated. So you know what you're going to get the first year because you signed the paperwork for it because you're so excited and got an upfront bonus, which is candy for the stupid. You did that. Guess what happens in year 2? I don't know either. Guess what happens in year 3? Scooby-Doo. I don't know. Why would you ever buy a product that you're swinging in the breeze in the future? Don't say market upside with no downside. Don't say principal protection with market participation. You're just spewing back the steak dinner seminar pitch. It's garbage. You can't be that stupid. Never, listen to me, never buy annuities for growth. You got the market for that, go get it. Annuities are for contractual guarantees. Annuities are for 4 things: principal protection, income for life, legacy, and long-term care. That acronym is PIL. Annuities, to determine if you need one and which one would give you the highest contractual guarantee, ask 2 questions. What do you want the money to contractually do, and when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? But never, ever, 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 ever buy them for growth. Why would you limit yourself? Well, I just don't want to lose any money, son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do know what you're saying. Then buy a MYGA, the annuity industry version of a CD. The returns annually are contractually guaranteed. With index annuity, nothing is contractually guaranteed. Potential, hypothetical, theoreticals, back-tested unicorns chasing the butterflies. And if any agent says, well, this is one my mama, my uncle, just get up, walk out. That's crap. Okay? Just, you're good, done. La, 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 la. I mean, that's nonsense. If you're spending any time using a fixed indexed annuity calculator, I'd rather be outside walking, fishing, riding a bike, playing pickleball, do whatever you want, but don't try to figure it out, player. This isn't Benjamin Graham's securities analysis book that we all had when I was working at Dean Witter, Payne Weber, UBS, and Morgan Stanley. There's no analysis. Yes, and I'm talking to my friend that owns the company that developed it, but the reason he developed it is because some big company paid him a lot of money to develop it so their clients could go down the rabbit hole and think they're actually doing something. They're not. It's not like looking at a stock or an ETF or a mutual fund. I know what I'm talking about, and investing for growth. If you're looking at caps and spreads and participation rates and all the combination, and oh, by the way, there's over 800 indexed annuity option choices at the time of this taping. So you're going to go to someone's stupid indexed annuity calculator and analyze all 800 and not knowing what the annuity company is going to do year 2? You can't be that gullible and that stupid and that hopeful. You just can't. So if you see a fixed index annuity calculator, do what I do. Laugh. I fix it. Because it's that stupid. It's a comedy show. It's a rabbit hole. And I'm talking to people out there that spend all their darn time doing this and analyzing. And you do this and flip it. You flip it to the initiator and go to the cap and the spread and your combination of the cap and the spread and the participation. Shut up. Just shut the heck up. Evil fact is all 800 plus of those index option choices are designed to give you that CD type return. Remember, you're slave to the day, player. Slave to the day. Do me a favor, go to my site, download my fixed indexed annuity owner's manual. If you don't, then you have no excuse. You get what you deserve. Better than that, email me, stan@theannuityman.com. If you want to have a real discussion, I'll respond. If you want to book a call, you can book a call. We will go down whatever rabbit hole you want, but it will be brutal and it will be factual, and it will not be fluffy. I was there when they were introduced. I get it. I understand it. I think there's 5 people on the planet that understand index annuity, and I think I know the other 4. Last thing, above my head is a spinning clock. There's a video I did on inflation and how annuities address inflation properly, factually, contractually. Watch that. That's the truth, because index annuities don't address inflation. Never have, never will. Can't design them to. It's a good sales pitch though, right? Maybe. But it's not going to work. My name is Stan, the Annuity Man. See you next time.